Ever since I tore my rotator cuff, I physically can't do a barbell squat because I can't get into it. So I'm going to demonstrate on a Smith. I know it's not the same, but it's the closest I can get to demonstrating it in a way that it kind of correlates to what I'm doing without using like a plate loaded machine, like a pendulum or just a plate loaded squat. So we'll get into this. So big thing, what you want to do is have the bar right on your traps there. Chest is always going to stay up. So think of your hip girdle. So you don't want it so your hip girdle is this way. You want to be pouring water out the front. So your hip girdle goes back. So this goes back, and now all the weight is on my heel. I'm just squatting down, squatting up. Okay? You see that everything stays straight. I can go all the way down, all the way up. So as you can see, I'm not using my hands on my legs, all the way down the heel, so I can still move my toes and up. The common mistakes on even a Smith machine squat or a barbell squat is people, again, go too heavy. And when they go down, they're not going down far enough. They're not breaking 90. So what I mean is they're stopping here and then they're coming up. So that's more of like a partial rep or quarter squat, if you will. You want to come down at least to a 90 degree. So at least to here and then come back up. Another one is if it's too heavy, a lot of people tend to go to the toes. So what I mean by that is they're all the way down here and they go all the way up in like a catcher's position on their toes. Oh, crap. Everything, all that tension that is now down there goes to the next joint, which is the knee. So that is definitely what you don't want, is be all the way down and have all the weight transfer to your knee, because you're gonna end up tearing something. So the big thing with a squat is it's a great posterior chain exercise, because obviously you're putting a barbell on your back and your back has to gauge, it has to keep everything tight, because if you're going down and you let that loosen at all, it's going to throw all your kinetic chain off. So it's going to throw your hips off, throw your knees off, and throw your feet planted on the floor. So everything has to be up, chest has to be up, shoulders have to be back, hip has to be in the pouring water out the front position. Everything like that has to be staying that way, and you go all the way down to parallel or just below parallel, push through the heels, come back up. So that is a great posterior chain exercise. Great for the overall leg, so the quads, hammies, and glutes. Great for a builder. If you're a newbie, this is one of the exercises that's gonna put on mass and put it on in a hurry, same as the regular deadlift.